Hi everyone, thank you for joining me once again. Today we are going to talk about sacred numbers, number 3 and number 7. In the ancient world and within Jewish mysticism, we see that the numbers 3 and 7 are considered to be sacred numbers. Number 3 is a number of fruition and transformation. For example, in the biblical story, we see that 3 messengers came to Abraham to tell him that Yitzchak is about to be born. We know of 3 major holidays: Sukkot, Yom Kippur, and Passover. In the ancient world, we see a lot of gods and goddesses working within this formation of 3. For example, the goddess and her daughters, goddess Asherah and her daughters Anat and Astaroth. There are blessings that you're supposed to say 3 times in the ancient world and also within Jewish mysticism. Within Jewish mysticism, there are many theories involving this number. For example, number 1 is a number which has only one dimension, and when the number 2 adds to this diagram, it could create something which contradicts one another. Number 3 opens the possibility of creating a bridge between the two. It's the balance. It is also connected to 3 points of the upside down triangle, which is a fountain of life, and with another triangle will become 6, a number of protection. It is also connected to the upper side of the tree of life: crown, keter, bina, mind, and wisdom, chokhmah. Those 3 are creating something which is more spiritual. If you made it there, then you're actually going through a certain transformation which is hard to understand, but will take you to the next step of your spiritual transition. So if the number 3 creates this transformation, this transition, and we see that many gods and goddesses were worshipped through this number of 3 and for the formation of 3 different aspects, then you go into the full cycle that is being built on this basis. This cycle is being represented by the number 7. 7 is the number that represents the 7 stars that can be seen by the naked eye, the 7 days of the week. 7 is also connected to the 7 days of creations, of creating and building the world. We can hear of 7 gates within mystical stories and mythical stories, and also of 7 messengers of the goddesses, the 7 brides sitting at the gate, or the 7 ladies of Hathor. They all come within the number 7 that will take you through this full transformation and a new stage of your life. It is very connected to the feminine aspect, because we know, for example, that Asherah was the goddess of the 7 planets. She was also the mother of 70 gods and goddesses. We see that the messengers that will come and bring her word will be 7. And the 7 was connected also to the cycle of the moon, the number 28, which is 4 cycles of 7. So it is also connected to the cycles of the moon in nature, and also to the cycle that a woman is going between her different periods. In Jewish mysticism, 7 is representing the lowest 7 spheres. They can all collect light from the upper spheres, and like the Shekinah, they fill up with light, and then they can give birth. And together, 3 and 7 are creating 10, the 10 spheres within the 7th heavens. Within the Jewish wedding, there are 7 blessings that you are saying, and sometimes you need to circle things 7 times in order to create a new stage of transformation. And you're doing this 7 times after you build the bases on the number 3. I would love to hear your thoughts about sacred numbers and other traditions around the world. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.